Hi guys, Zach here with another Command & Conquer Red Alert video. In this game I'm playing a free-for-all match on the map Potholes. I'm sat in the top left position playing as the Soviets. And you can see me move my base down right at the start just to make sure I'm next to one of the ore patches. Which it's just a better starting position, and it doesn't take much time to move down there. And you can see me getting these infantry out early on, just getting a little bit of scouting and getting some map visibility, because that's what you really need to have if you're doing a free-for-all match. You need to know where your opponents are and just how close they are, because if there's any close opponents, it means I'm going to have to be a bit more aggressive early on. So yeah, just getting that map uncovered. And you can see there goes down our first ore refinery. It is an ore only map, so I will be building my second ore refinery before I build my second war factory. And so far the map, it's looking alright. I haven't seen any opponents, although we can see some green troops coming in from the right side of the map. So I'm going to need to make sure they don't get into my base, because obviously I don't want them to have visibility. And you can see there one of my scouts has been destroyed by them guarding the entrance of their base. So I'm just sending my troops there just to destroy that little gunner man. And I'm going to build 2 ore trucks straight away. So I am going for a very conservative start, getting a good economy. And you do have the chance often to do that in these types of matches where it's free-for-all. And I'm just expanded to that second ore patch, where I've had to build a few more ore power plants than I usually do. I think I usually probably start lower down maybe. I move my construction yard a little bit further. And you can just see me just having a little look around the map, just to see where my opponents are and what visibility that I have. And you can see there's my second ore truck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that to the other ore patch, because I'm going to build my ore refinery there very, very soon. And there you can see I've got it placed. And now that I've got that down, I'm going to build my second war factory. And I'm going to be starting to build those heavy tanks. And you can just see me trying to uncover parts of this map at the top. In fact, I think there was an infantryman there, possibly. Or did I destroy him? I look like I already destroyed him. But so far, it's all looking good. So I'm going to get that second war factory down. And what I'm going to do is try to expand to this ore patch to the top right of my base. So yeah, you can see me getting that third ore refinery. And even on ore only maps, you can still get 3 war factories, which has that increased building speed. But at the moment I'm just having a little look around, and yeah, it's looking all good. And that's what you'll often get in like these free-for-all matches, because no one wants to be the first one to attack quite often. So sometimes it's a bit more passive, the game, and we'll destroy that little infantry that's there. And yeah, I'm just building my third war factory. But yeah, you can see green still there. It looks like I think I've started in a real good position. Yeah, I'm just building those. I can just see my ores stacking up like crazy. So I'm just building a few more of those tanks. And now I'm going to go for a power plant. And I'm going to build, yeah, an ore refinery. I'm going to build a construction yard, a service depot though, so I can start building MCVs, which will increase my base building speed. Because it's been so quiet, it doesn't look like anything's going on right at this moment in time. So I'm going to start building those MCVs. I'll just stop building those heavy tanks for the time being, and then I'll be able to expand to different ore patches. And there you're going to see I'm going to place my radar dome down, and I can see a spy plane going there, so someone's definitely got something. I was going to build a tech center. I think I'll build a SAM site just in case there are any planes. But you can see now I'm getting these construction yards out. It shouldn't be as much of an issue if other teams have planes. So we've had a very quiet game. Hopefully there's going to be some action soon. You can see us getting those construction yards out though to the different parts of the map. And now I'm going to be building that Tesla coil just to give myself some defense in case we do get attacked. And yeah, you can see me expanding to the south. and to the right. And it's been very, very quiet. But you can see that orange is out of the game. So there has been some action in other parts of the map. And we could expect maybe for there to be some attacks quite soon. Because what my opponents are going to see is they're going to be seeing me building bases at different points. And that's probably going to give them more of an incentive to attack me. You can see me now building my construction yards, my ore refineries at different points on the map. And just making use of those ore patches, and it'll just boost my economy so much more. And I'm just having a little look around at the moment, but it's still very, very quiet, and it's just giving me that opportunity to really utilise that multi-MCV advantage, and just really build up and expand across the map. And it's put me in a real strong position. You can see that I'm able to support three war factories right now, no problem at all. And now we're going to start having a look at going on the attack. But you can see some planes have gone from my base, and they've destroyed one of my construction yards in this spot here. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be starting to build some air defences. So now we're going to definitely go for the attacker. I think it was green. And I'm just building some air defences around my base. And he's also destroyed a ore refinery. So he's going right on, really going for the attack at the moment. And now I'm going to be building quite a few of these air defences. You can see I've got a fast building speed because I've got 3 war factories. And you can see he's going for the construction yard. And he's got it. Those SAM sites weren't strong enough. But I do have them down now. So hopefully this should provide a bit more protection. I've got an extra one now. I've got 4. Right, so this is a bit of an unexpected start to the game, and let's get our war factory out there, and I'm going to get some more things. But you can see my troops are out of position. He's attacked my ore refinery there, so I've got one less ore refinery, and his tanks are attacking his position on this part of the map, so I'm going to have to bring my heavy tanks in. But this map is a bit hard with all the bottlenecks and that, and it's been a bit harder to get my troops straight into my base. I'm trying to move those MCVs, but it looks like he's going to take that one out, and one of them does go down, but I've still got one up here, and I'm going to try and deploy it as soon as possible. But he's been able to take out a lot of my air defences, and now we're going for the attack on these tanks. We've got the better tank numbers. We should be able to take it quite easily, and we do. And we've got that missile launcher down, and you can see I'm also taking one of my construction yards across the map. And we can see that blue's there as well. And you can see those planes still doing attacks. And you can see he's going for my war factory. I've managed to sell it. Those troops should provide a little bit of protection. But I'm in sort of like a little bit of a difficult position now. And we're going to try and have to push through this gap. You can see my tank numbers are greater. Sure, I should be okay at this point. So you can see his tank numbers are going down. They're falling down. And it looks like we're going to be able to push him back. And you can see now I've got that construction yard up on his side of the map. And I'm going to be able to take this ore patch. And that's going to put him in a real difficult position. You can see he's bringing his ore trucks down. And they're going to be killed. One of them's down anyway. And we can see we're going to push into his base now. We're taking out that Tesla coil. We're going for the ore refinery. And we have to do this at any cost now. So we're going up into his base. You can see he's got quite a few heavy tanks, and my tanks are being attacked, and my tank numbers are dwindling a little bit. But now we're getting back to the back of his base, and we're going to be able to destroy those Migs. And you can see now his Migs are gone, and that removes that immediate threat. Now we're going to just go for the rest of his base, and you can see he doesn't have enough to defend. It looks like we're going to be able to take out the rest of his tanks, and then we'll go for his main buildings, and you can see him selling up. He's got a Tesla coil there though, but that's in a bad position, and we're going to be able to take it out straight away. And now we're going for his war factories, and you can see he's still taking out parts of my base. I am going to need to sort of try and rectify that. Let's get some infantry out and stop him from destroying my radar dome. You can see he's selling up now though. We're going to take out his last war factory. That's down, and we're going to take out his barracks, and that is pretty much good game for green. So he's now out of the game. And you can see we're trying to build another war factory, because my building speed is very low. I've got plenty of ore though, but that's you can see my base has been absolutely decimated on the left side of the map. And you can just see me building those construction yards, and I'm just going to be don't need to build SAM sites, I guess, but right, so it looks like green is going to be out of the game. So that was a bit of a crazy fight there. But we do have an opponent left in it. We've got Cyan. And you know what? I think I just saw something there, and I hope I'm wrong. But I think Cyan has Migs. So this is going to be this is just a bit crazy. I'm going to build a flamethrower there just to kill those troops. And yeah, I'm just getting out those construction yards again. But yeah, it looks like we've got Migs coming from my base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build SAM sites like crazy. I've got plenty of ore to do it. And I do really want to protect these construction yards. I don't want them to be going down. I'm going to also have to build some power as well, just to keep my base alive. So yeah, you can see I've got a load of construction yards here, and they should hopefully be safe. Because yeah, I'm going to be able to build SAM sites just to defend. I'll have to repair a few of these. And I'm just building some of these you know, ore refineries back up and start to re-establish my economy, because you can see even though I had loads of ore, it's actually falling pretty fast. So I am going to make sure I handle this ore situation okay. And yeah, you can see I'm just building some ore refineries on my new ore patches. But you can see that Cyan is coming for the attack on my part of my base. So I'm going to have to... Well, there's not much I can actually do. I don't really have the tank numbers left to do too much. And you can see Cyan has got a lot of heavy tanks there. And we'll have to see how this goes. And I'm going to build some SAM sites across the map as well, because he does have his air force. And you can see he's managed to take out my radar dome, so I can't see much at the current time. Getting another couple of power plants there, just to make sure I'm fine on power. Getting another radar dome in this safe place in my base. Right, you can see, there's his tanks, and he's got the better tank numbers than me right at this moment. But what we're going to do at the moment is we're going to try and slow his defence. We'll be able to see how good his micro is, but I'm going to have to pull back, it seems. And I'm going to try and, as I pull back, I'm going to build some Tesla coils at this middle part. Hopefully that'll be enough of a deterrent. And you can see how fast those Tesla coils are building with my increased building speed. And you can see his planes have come in again, and they've taken out one of my construction yards. So this isn't looking too good right at this current time. He's managed to push me off my starting position, but I'm starting to build up some defences at my other positions. You can see as time goes on, those SAM sites are just increasing in number, and I think this part of my base should be okay now from those MiG attacks. I've just got a load of SAM sites, and yeah, that's gonna really hurt if he sends any more MiGs over. Just going a bit on the overkill. I really need to protect this part of my base. And you can see now his heavy tanks are coming in, but that's a really bad bottleneck. And I've also got Tesla coils at the other side, and this is not going to end well for Cyan. So that was a big mistake. He's still bringing them in, and he's just lost the whole of his forces there. That was a big mistake from him, and it looks like I've been able to stabilise, and now I'm going to be able to go on the offensive. So it was looking bad in the middle of the game there, but now I've managed to stabilise. I've managed to get more SAM's defences down, and there's no way that base is not going to be in much trouble. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go on the tank attack. And you can see he's trying to bring those MiGs in. But I think those MiGs will be pretty much... Oh, he's managed to actually get a construction yard down somehow. So yeah, he's still able to get the kills on them. But they will be taking out a lot of those on each shot. And we'll take out those infantry. Those infantry aren't going to do much to me. And we're going to go down to the bottom right of the map. And we're going to attack him from that position. You can see he hasn't spread out too far across the map, because I have got a lot of map visibility, and we can't see Cyan situated anywhere else. But you can see his tanks are coming from the other side of my base, and I'm going to have to get my tank. This is what happened before. I'm going to need to get my tanks in the correct position. He's doing a bit of a number on my economy, which is unfortunate, but Yeah, you can see those heavy tank numbers are good. He's going for the ore refineries first. And now he's going to go for the SAM sites. But I'm able to get some of my tanks here. I'm going to place some of my testicles down. That was in a poor position. I should have placed it further back. And he's able to get that ore refinery down. But my tank numbers are starting to come in now. You can see he's going for my construction yards. And yeah, this isn't going too well for me at all. You can see that flamethrower there, but it's not going to do enough damage. We can see his tank numbers are starting to dwindle. So I think it's a bit of a mistake, actually. I think he should have taken the fight, really. Because you can see my tank numbers are just building up. And yeah, even though he's managed to get a lot of my construction yards have managed to go down. But he has lost all his tanks in doing so. I've still got a load of SAM sites there to defend against any of the others. I'm going to build a few of those construction yards back from my war factories, but now I'm going to go on the counter, and we're going to have to see what Cyan is going to have to defend. And you can see he's got some heavy tanks there, but I'm going to bring in my tanks, and I think I should have the I don't know, actually. I'm hoping I have the better tank numbers, but yeah, you can see my tanks aren't doing too well right at this current time, and I might need to fall back, actually, because you can see even though I've got decent tank numbers, a lot of them are on low HP, so I'm going to need to pull back for the time being. And I think I'm going to be building new tanks now, because I've built those extra construction yards. I'll place them, and I've been building them on the middle of the map, funnily enough. I should have been building them on this side, because that's a side that's better defended. And you can see me building those construction yards back up. And you can see I actually had an undeployed one there, which I didn't know about. So we'll see how this goes. But you can see, we'll see how this goes now that I've got my tank production back online. And you can see it's a fight for this middle part of the map. You can see he's even bringing some of his troops in, his planes in. And he does have the better tank numbers right at this current time. But you can see I'm getting reinforcements in. And it looks like we're getting the upper hand right now. And those tanks are going to go down. It looks like we're going to see if can he get any reinforcements in. It doesn't look like that's the case at this current time. And you can see us building up our base on that left side of the map where we started. And you can see this is bad for Cyan because we're able to push in. I know he's had to sell up there, and we're going to try and push further into his base. You can see he's bringing some more tanks now, so he is getting in his reinforcements, but those tank numbers aren't good enough. We're going to be able to destroy those quite easily. And yet again, we're bringing in more tanks, and our tank numbers are starting to build and get better and better. And now we're going to push off to the left of the map. We're going to see what his base is like further in. And yeah, you can see us getting another war factory there because our situation is really, really good. And you can see those tank numbers going down again. And we're just able to destroy more and more of his base. And the more of the base we destroy, the slower his tank, well, he's not going to have as fast tank building speed, and his economy is going to be hit harder and harder. And you can see those 4 tanks going down very, very quickly. My tank numbers are just too big, and I don't think there's any way back into this for Cyan. You can see we've taken out 2 war factories there, and it looks like we're going to be able to take out another one. We're taking out his ore refineries as well, so each time he loses an ore refinery, his ore collection is going to be less efficient. And you can see us taking out those buildings there. And we're going to get this war factory down. And it goes down. And now we're going to take out these power plants further down his base. And also his construction yard. And you can see him selling up there. And those planes still coming. Those planes that have been annoying all game. Unit ready. And yeah, just making sure I keep on building tanks. And now we're pushing back out. And I think this is the main part of his base. And we can see those MiGs. That's where they're going. That's where the airfields are. And it's quite satisfying knowing how much these MiGs have been annoying. Just taking them out. And you can see he's built 8, so they've been able to destroy like things like war factories or refineries. But no more. They are going down. So yeah, that was a very, very strange game. I've never had like I've never quite had a free-for-all like that where 2 teams have invested in airfields so much. Right, so thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.